This is probably, hopefully more audible. This is Professor Sam Vaknin's YouTube. Sometimes refusing to grow up is a good idea.
It is gradually more and more accepted in evolutionary theory that neotony, hearkening back to childhood, refusing to grow up, retaining childlike traits into adulthood. Many evolutionary theories now say that this is a key feature, actually, of human evolution. The late lamented Stephen Gould argued that the evolutionary story of humans is one where we have been retaining to adulthood the originally juvenile features of our ancestors. J.B.S. Haldane concurred with Gould. He said that a major evolutionary trend in human beings is a greater prolongation of childhood and a retardation of maturity. Delbert Thiessen, T-H-I-E-S-S-E-N, said that neotony becomes more apparent as early primates evolved into later forms. Primates have been evolving towards a neotonic flat face. In other words, evolutionary theories consider regression to childhood, or at least the retention of childhood into adulthood, as a feature of evolution. As I said, narcissists are taking advantage of this evolutionary trend, of this evolutionary feature. By remaining children psychologically, they actually fit into neotony. But then, of course, their pathologies prevent them from taking full advantage.
So what he means by that is, because Maddie Clark looks and acts like a little boy, he's got 500,000 cult followers who want to help the little boy in him, but because he only has negative emotions and no empathy, he's a vicious, nasty little boy. So he got himself a beautiful adult wife, flawed as she is, codependent, people-pleasing, but he has run her into the ground to the point where at 6 months pregnant, with no bathing or toilet facilities available, he laughs about her in front of her, saying she has dirt rash. Can you believe it? So fair enough, it's probably 0 degrees or -10 or something where they are in Newfoundland. So they're wearing their fisherman oils, well, what are they? They're like plastic suits that fishermen wear. The rubber boots aren't attached, they've got their rubber boots on underneath. So it's pretty cold. She's got hers cinched in with a belt, with a pocket knife. And she has made that wood carrier, copying a leather one that was at a cabin she stayed at as a young girl, a single young woman, where she should have been watching Professor Sam Vaknin YouTubes, specifically the YouTube called Message to Youth, Life Sucks! ! Which is a typical contrary title out of Vaknin, but is a phenomenal video and would have stopped her falling under the spell of her, I say, malevolent twit of a husband. So, I'm not even, excuse me, bagging on buys, whatever. If he is bi, that's fine. It's just that she dresses just like him now. And that is because narcissists only partake in masturbatory sex. I worry in his instance, sadistic masturbatory sex. You remember Prince, former Prince Andrew had to have 40 Thai prostitutes in the one weekend in Thailand. It's not because he has the libido of a Lothario. It's because he, Epstein, probably Trump, the whole crew, viewed the women as a box of tissues, anonymous, indispensable. So that's harder here with Matt having to live with a grown woman, but he's sort of encouraged her, I suppose, to dress exactly like him. Within a few months, she'll have lost her ability to speak in sentences, and they don't even say anything nice like cowabunga. I don't even know what they're going, her, 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 her. In the end, they just do catchphrases, and it's really sad to see her subjugation. I'm not happy. Will we make note about her ratty little hair like a little kid with knots in its hair? So she hasn't got the time now and the bandwidth or the facilities for proper self-care. When she was a single woman, it looked like she had time to brush her hair. Okay, she's going to bring in the wood that she managed to get snow in the thing and tell us how to dry it in the oven. Like I said, I don't mind a know-all, but I do need a knowledgeable know-all. No wonder everyone's worried about her hair in the damn mangle. She's getting her hair everywhere. He's faffing around pretending to cut a few and she's carrying it all in. I think we're going to find she's doing the bulk of the work, but everyone thinks he's phenomenal. So this is their first Christmas. Last year, I suppose that was 2024's Christmas that we're viewing, and as we view this, they're preparing for their Christmas 2025 app, and it took her the year to, I suppose, get the jurisdiction to get the chimney finished, and I worry that they've had a year of this thick old unsafe paint fuming.
And a good way to dry up these splits in order for them to light easy in the morning.
See how she keeps getting her hair caught on everything. So that's a nice score. I don't know where he got that one.
This is Kelly's first winter living off grid bush. I mean, this is Kelly's first time living off grid, period, right? Tell you one thing about having a woman in the house, you go through a hell of a lot more water, showers or not. I don't know where they put it, but by God, they get rid of the water quick around here. Have you?
So, now we can hear him saying that, and let me just iterate. He's like a grimy little 9-year-old boy who doesn't want to shower, and like a prepubescent boy who doesn't want to shower, doesn't have the self-care or the need as a partner to shower, and we saw her lug all that water up the hill. He basically mooched and let her do, it looked like 70% of the work, dragging the water buckets up the hill. Now he's whining about how much water she's using and mocking her, because as a woman, a woman having sex wants to bathe and be clean, and everyone thinks he's the bee's fucking knees. This is what, December 21st or something, 2024, and we're coming up to December 22nd or something, 2025, so a year later, they've still got no bathing facilities, and he's brilliant grifter, and someone gave him a sauna on a trailer. So the only way she can bathe now, 6 months heavily pregnant, is to tromp down the snowy hill he never built a path for. Whoops, don't slip over in the sauna and have a little wash with a flannel. And in there he gleefully mocks her and says, "Oh yeah, she's got dirt rash now, dirt rash." I could not fucking believe it.
If you watch the first video, you remember how shagged up this kitchen ceiling was. All these beams were rotten.
Shagged up. Isn't that fucked up? So when he was there on his own, like a little kid in his cubby, everything was shit this, shit that, that's shit. But now he's having sex with her. He hasn't graduated to fucked up yet. Everything's shagged up. Isn't that English for fucked up? So she's doing the sawmill.
We replaced that front wall, insulated that front wall. We milled some boards and put it up.
Put them up. Doesn't that all need to cure or something?
So there is a bathroom in here. I didn't show it in the first video. I just didn't film it very well, so I didn't use it. So this is it.
So she did.
Fancy. There's no running water in here. Summertime it could work.
She tidied all that up. We see her in one app.
But it works. If you bring in buckets of water, pour them down the toilet, it works fine. The tub works fine. The drain, you just got to bucket all your own water in. Other than that, it's a fine working bathroom. Got a little automatic solar light back there, as you see. The only one in the house is the light right there in the shower.
So basically he pulls this out ostensibly to build another bathroom, and then she's left with no bathing facilities at all. She was having showers at the lovely neighbour Gord's house, but all his pipes froze, so that's how she ended up with dirt rash.
So the bones of this house are damn near 100 years old. This is more modern. This was addition done in the past, like probably 25, 30 years.
It would have been done in the 70s.
Since Kelly moved in, she really gussied up the second story a bit, made it a bit more homely and tidy. Our new bedroom is a small room now, actually. You never believe it when we first moved in.
So she's mummy, you know, she had to get the house organised and like a house.
Was the bedroom with the smashed out window and the crazy clown. Now look at it.
He's still a little kid thinking about a crazy clown. Oh my goodness.
Small bedroom here in the back turned out to be the best option in the end because...
Let's not forget they put that 30 layers of wallpaper up because the place is drafty to the power of 10, you know. He hasn't put any insulation up yet. How many months have they been there now? 3 or 4?
It's on the back of the house. It's away from all the weather. All the wood, the walls, everything is just in better shape in here. And there's less wind coming in through the walls.
So that's sweet. They're the little photos she's been taking. She's made it Christmassy. That's what she was crocheting.
Because we're both in there, and we drop our fancy door here, which is this blanket.
That must be all nasty lead paint on the ceiling.
She's a real crafter, an artisan. She makes jewelry and sews and all sorts of, fun stuff, and this is where she does that. She's got a beautiful view out this window here that used to be grown in at one point. We built this little desk, and she spent a lot of days during the winter up here working away.
And we do see her make a sea glass thing, and everyone wants a sea glass necklace. Not long ago on the Thursday town hall meeting, he says the members can all get a sea glass necklace, and she goes, 1,000, 10,000. Oh yeah, that's doable. She's actually only really made a couple. Anything she does, we never see again because he's jealous. People are begging her to sing. She sings occasionally. The last song he sat there so awkwardly, everyone said, "Oh, you should have been dancing, Matt. Oh, can't you play the triangle, Matt?" Or the egg, whatever, the musical shaking egg. And oh yes, he was going to get a musical shaking egg. I doubt we'll ever see her again. When she first got there, the first thing she did, she tells us on a town hall meeting, is buy a guitar. And the last song she did, she had to find the guitar up in the room he was just in, adjacent to the bedroom. It's got all the junk in it, and the guitar was up there dusty. So basically, she's so busy mothering him and doing all of his chores that she's got less and less time to be Kelly. So we're really not seeing any forging in the forge, are we, or any smithing. We saw one little bit of wire being twiddled, and we saw her horse blanket overalls, which, you know, basically, I'm the same sort of personality as Kelly, and the trouble is everything's slapdash because you're so convinced it's brilliant. It's grandiosity, so convinced, and it's like child precocity. You know, I made a woolly coat, she made her overalls, and you feel like, you know, you're Dior, but in fact, every time you bend over, you know, everything falls out of the pocket because it should have sections. And then she hasn't really worn them again. And possibly because it was her individuality, and they might not have been super waterproof, so he got to dress her up as a matching twin Teletubby in their orange squeaky overalls.
Now in here in this bedroom, the old horror movie set, this has been fully converted. This is now a workshop. Ended up working out really well in here. It's right above the kitchen. This is a chimney that's going through the house, so this radiates warm heat right into the room here.
I'm just worried that's old
Over
white
there,
lead
that's
paint.
where the other bedroom was, remember?
There's a chance lead
That
doesn't
was the
fume when
original
it's
place
hot.
for a set of
I don't know.
$200 Walmart bed. Tore all that off too. And this is all going to be workshop. If you watch that first video about this house, you pretty much seen 90% of what's happened here since spring. All the renovations, demolition. There is bits you missed. There was days where I was just too busy, things were just going wrong, I couldn't film it all. As simple as that. You guys are I'm
pretty much sure that Daisy was going wrong, that's right. He doesn't film that.
Up to date now with what's been done.
He does have a drone, and they do, you know, good cinematography. And they're idiot savants with the marketing. They've got merch out now. We're going to run through the merch concept with the Vagnon video.
Is the boats. Out here running a boat on the ocean.
The Vagnon video is Your Shocking Road to Riches, and it really explains the whole phenomena of their cult and everyone in their cult wanting to snap up their merch. It's, you know, wanting to belong, isn't it? Who wouldn't? But we're not really herd animals. Well, you've got to make sure you've got a good head sheep.
All winter, and they're always in the water, constant maintenance. Always got to be checking them, bailing them out, running the engines, keep them warm, shit's freezing, shit's breaking. Just to keep the wheels on this place during the winter is, you know, a half-time job for sure.
So that's right, so he's only got half the time for renovating, hasn't he? And they say later, you know, it gets dark at 4 o'clock. The point is she is 6 months pregnant now, and is expected, as far as we can tell, to deliver on her own in a pool in the house, home birth. And if this is all iced up and frozen, he's already had one boat sink, probably that one. He did manage to get it out, We've seen the beach nearly wash away. The jetty might wash away, so they can't get to the boats. And if the weather's that bad, there's a chance an emergency helicopter won't be able to land above the house or carry her up the hill to it. It's really like Lord of the Flies,